Joy Guru. I am AmalenduChatterjee. I am an ex-associate professor and a SPR. I do discuss religious or spiritual or related topics as far as my little knowledge goes. Do subscribe to this channel of mine, namely Anukul Kotha, and also kindly share if you like my deliberation. Today I would like to chant and clarify 4 verses of the second chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, namely 13th, 14th, 15th and 16th verses. So let me chant at first. Dehinosmin jatha dehe komaram jovanam jara तथा देहान्तरो प्राप्तिर्धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति मात्रास्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेयो शीतोष्णो सुखो दुःखदाहो आगमापायिन अनित्यास्तान्तिति सक्ष भारत जम हि न व्यथयन्ते ते पुरुषं पुरुषर्षभो समो दुःखो सुखं धीरं सोऽमृतत्वाय कल्पते नाशतो विद्यते भावो ना भावो विद्यते सतः उभयोरपि दृष्टान्तस्तनयस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः. So, these are the 4 verses. As I have already stated that the central doctrine or the central theme of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is the theory of immortality, that we are immortal. We are immortal beings. We are permanent beings. We are not transient beings. This is the central doctrine. These verses, that is namely 13, 14, 15 or other verses, are simply elongation of the same truth. Now coming to the that is the 13th sloka, that is Dehinosmin jatha dehe komaram jovanam jara tatha dehantara praptiridhirastatra namujyati. Now, as I have already stated that I will tell the translation of Swami Gambhirananda. He has translated like this: as our boyhood, youth and decrepitude to an embodied being in this present body, similar is the acquisition of another body. This being so, an intelligent person does not get deluded. Let me repeat it again. As our boyhood, youth and decrepitude to an embodied being in this present body, similar is the acquisition of another body. This being so, an intelligent person does not get deluded. So this is the truth. Now what does it say? It says simply this, that in our body, in our bodies, for example, so many stages have passed or will pass in due course. For example, in my case, I am 66 years old. My particularly my babyhood, my adolescence, these stages have passed and I know it. Not that I do not know it, I know it. Now the next stage that will come, and now at this point of time, decrepitude, that is advancement of age, this stage has come. I know it. But Lord Krishna has extended this truth to a little farther. That is, you can say till death I know the reality of the different stages, that I know. But after that, what would be the another state? That is, since I am immortal being, since I am eternal being, since I am my Atman, myself, my spirit, my soul, is an immortal being. That's the reason why even after death that will remain. And what would be its form? That is, this soul will take another body. So that's the reason why Lord Krishna is saying that similar is the acquisition of another body. That's the reason why Dhir means the intelligent person. See, an intelligent person does not get deluded to this, to this perception. You can say to this truth, because of the fact that they know, or you can say this person knows that this is the reality, this is the destiny, this is the natural, you can say this is the natural truth. So why should I grieve for this, for example? You see, and this simple truth, you see, has been revealed, you can say, in a letter written by Sri Thakur Anukul Kotha to his wife, whom we call respected Boroma. In this letter, he has stated to his wife, that just see that, think what you were on yesterday and what you are on today. What I was on yesterday and what I am on today. Things have changed a lot, but we did not notice. You see, this, he has stated, but then he has questioned, I should say, that try to think, is there any entity, is there any object which is permanent, which has no change? And he has given his own answer here. He has stated that yes, Atman, it is unchangeable object, it is unchangeable entity, it has no change. When we were in the wombs of our mothers, the soul remains, soul remains in the same form, and the soul remains in the same form even on today. This is the answer that Sri Thakur, this is the statement that Sri Thakur Anukul Kotha has written in a letter, addressed to his wife. It's the same truth. So, you can say, so this is the truth. The thing is simply this, that we cannot accept it so easily. It is easy saying, but difficult to accept, I should say. Because of the fact, up to death, we know the different stages. This much I can understand, this much I can comprehend, this much I can realize. But even after death, after death, I cannot realize, I cannot understand the next state. See, Lord Krishna is telling the next state. That is, even after death, the spirit will remain same, and it will take simply another body after death. This is the statement that is this. You see, number 13th verse is telling us. So now coming into the 14th verse, that is, Matra sparsastu konteo shitoshno sukho dukkho daho agama paina anittastan titi saksha bharato. It means that Lord Krishna is telling that, but the contact of the organs with the objects are the producers of cold and heat, happiness and sorrow. They have a beginning and an end, and are transient. Bear them, O descendant of Bharata. That is, we feel some perceptions. Why? It's because of the fact when, in other words, perception occurs when contact of our organs, contacts of our organ with a particular object or with objects. Only then a particular kind of perception occurs. This is the natural, you can say this is the natural truth. That is, and not only that, we have several organs. For example, we have eyes, we have ears, we have nose. There are several organs through which we can understand, or you can say we can contact with objects. For example, through our eyes, we see a particular object. That particular, whenever we see, that means that we make contact with that particular object, and this contact will produce a kind of perception. So therefore, who is the producer of perception? That is, when contact of organs with the object, when this particular phenomenon occurs, then perception occurs. But then, it is not very difficult always. It is not very difficult to remain unperturbed with all these perceptions. But in normal circumstances, it is definitely difficult. There is no doubt about it. Now, what is important is simply this, that is, we cannot ignore the perceptions, the feelings of cold, heat, sorrow, happiness. We cannot so easily ignore it. It's simply not possible. That's the reason why Sri Thakur Anukul Kotha has given us a noble way to, to forbear this, or you can say to accept, or you can say to get rid of the evils of, rather to get rid of the evils of the perceptions. That is, he has stated that as long as body lasts, our individuality also lasts, and our ego persists. That's the reason why a person who can remain passive and who can place his pride to his ideal, then you can say he is the most tolerant person. You see, he is the most tolerant person. So therefore, he is telling like this, that is the Lord Krishna is telling that since you have not attained that state of immortality, so therefore try to forbear, try to tolerate these perceptions. But Sister Thakur Anukul Kotha has given us a way. See, that is try to place your pride to your ideal. Ideal means to your love lord, to your ishto. If you can place your pride to your love lord, then these perceptions will come. These perceptions do torment you, but cannot torment you, that much. So to those persons, if we can compare it to those persons who have not sacrificed, who have not placed their prides to their ideals. This is the difference. So therefore, as you see, in this connection I can recall the statement of Lord Buddha. He has stated that yes, there is sorrow, there is no doubt about it, and there is reason for this, for this sorrowness, and it is also possible to get rid of this sorrow, you can say, of this sorrowness. He has stated that is he has given us the way. Same is the case in case of Sri Thakur Anukul Kotha. He has given us the way that try to place your pride to your ideal and try to remain passive. You see, as much as you can remain passive, that much you are tolerant to these perceptions. So this is the, you can say, the way out. Now coming to the 15th sloka. Jam hi na vathayante te purusham purushor sabho samo dukkho sukham dhiram so amritataya kalpate. It means that is, you see, that is, O Arjun, who are foremost among men, verily, the person whom these do not torment, the wise man to whom sorrow and happiness are the same, he is fit for immortality. Here in this verse, Lord Krishna is stating who is eligible for immortality, who is fit for immortality, who can attain the stage of, or you can say, who can take the sadhana, you see, for immortality, who can take the austerity for, you see, for attaining immortality. He is telling that that particular wise man, see, to whom we can say, to whom, in other words, these perceptions, that is, you see, sorrowness, happiness, miseries, cold, heat, these perceptions cannot torment that particular wise man, because he knows that he is immortal. These things, that is, you see, these perceptions will come and will go. These are transient beings. So therefore, these are not permanent. So therefore, I should not be very much perturbed with these perceptions. So only the wise person, you see, only a person of wisdom, see, he is fit for immortality. That is, he is fit for, you can say, liberation. But it's not so. It's not easy. Actually, it's not easy. Actually. But then here, Lord Krishna is telling about the theory of immortality. That is, you are immortal being, you are permanent being, even after death, you will remain. What is the natural perception of ours? Is that, you see, after death, everything will be over, everything will be finished. No, this is not the truth. Even after death, we have existence. This is the reality. That's why Lord Krishna is telling about this Amritatvaya, means that theory of immortality. That is, we are immortal beings. That's a fact. But then, it's not that I cannot take the pathway or take this sadhana for immortality. As Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra has defined immortality like this, it's very, he has given a very nice term. He has coined, I should say, that is in Bengali it is called Sritivahi Chetana. It means memory carrying consciousness. Memory carrying consciousness. You see, and it is not very difficult to understand. For example, I am 66 years old at present. I can realize, in other words, I have realization about some of the incidents, some of the facts of my life. You see, starting from my, babyhood to adolescence and till, for example, until now. See, I can recall, I can remember some of the important incidents, some of the important happenings of my life. But how long I can recall it? Till death. After death, is it possible? Generally, it is believed, no, it is not possible. It is definitely not possible. This is the reason why I cannot recall anything about my past life. About my past lives, I should say, but leave alone the past lives. Just say about the last life. I cannot recall anything about my last life. So, but then there is a way. Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra stated that we should strive, we should endeavor to acquire memory carrying consciousness even after death. You see, in my opinion, this is the theory, this is the definition of immortality. He has stated that if we can acquire, if we can earn this particular quality, that is memory carrying consciousness even after death, that is in a way conquerment over death. You see, this is really very, I should say, very fine statement, because this much I can understand, that I have a consciousness. Yes, I cannot understand that I am the pure consciousness, I am the Nitya Buddha Suddha Mukta Atma. Maybe I have not, you see, I cannot realize such, that I am the Nitya means I am the eternal being. Suddha means I am the purest of the pure being. And you see, and then Buddha means I am the enlightened being. And Mukta means I am the liberated being. These are, you see, these I should say, these definitions about soul, these are the, you can say, these are truths. But I cannot understand, I cannot realize this. But this much I can realize, that I have a consciousness. This is the fact. And within this consciousness, some memories are there. In other words, my consciousness is carrying some of the memories. That's why he is telling, Lord Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra stated about this term, Sritivahi Chetana, that is memory carrying consciousness. And for ordinary people, we can carry the memories in our consciousness till death. But after death, we cannot carry it. But it is possible. Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra stated that it is possible to acquire the memory carrying consciousness even after death. And through, see, by which way? Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra has given the simplest way. Not only Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra has given, all the supreme beings have said the same thing. That is Bhakti Yoga, that is path, devotional pathway. In other words, the path of devotion is by far the most easiest way to attain this, to attain the knowledge about God, to attain the knowledge about the self, attain the knowledge about, you see, spirit, soul, whatever name you can give it. And in the devotional pathway, it is the, you can say, the principal step is to take initiation from a Sadguru. You see, and then it is the, you see, it should be my duty to repeat the holy name that my Sadguru has given to me. And that means I should go on repeating my holy name that Sri Thakur, in my case, for example, that Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra has given to me. And then I must go on watching the picture of my love Lord, namely Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra. And only, but you see, and through this way, it is one of the, you can say, cheap ways. I can say it is one of the principal ways. It is one of the, you can say, I should say, principal ways to understand to understand about the knowledge of God, so that I can understand and attain the immortality. So Sri Thakur has given this particular way out, I can say, this particular pathway. And then coming to the 16th sloka, that is, you see, nasato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sato, ubhayoropi drishtantastanoyas tattvadorsibhi. It means that is, of the unreal there is no being. The real has no non-existence. But the nature of both these indeed has been realized by the seers of truth. Let me repeat it again. Of the unreal there is no being. The real has no non-existence. But the nature of both these indeed has been realized by the seers of truth. So here I see very important sloka, the Lord Krishna has given this message that only the reality has the existence. The non-reality has no existence. You see, one example is given here, not here, people actually give this example. That is, in the desert we see mirage. We all know that mirage has no existence. Since mirage is a non-reality, that's why it has no existence. But we people cannot understand it so easily, because we are ordinary people. So that's the reason why we cannot understand that mirage has really no existence. That's the reason why we people give existence to non-reality. This is what ignorance is all about. The ignorance is that we give existence to non-reality. But Lord Krishna is saying that non-reality has no existence. Only reality has existence. That's the reason why. And he is telling in a very negative sense. That is, he is telling, just try to understand, he is telling that is, the real has no non-existence. He could have said that real has existence. No, he has stated that the real has no non-existence. That is in negative form. To make it more sure, to make it more cocksure, I should say, to make it more cocksure. Now in this connection, once a devotee of Lord Ramakrishna Dev asked him that, tell me the essence of religion in one sentence. Lord Ramakrishna Dev answered that, try to understand this realization, that is, Brahman is real while this universe is unreal. That is Jagat, you see, Brahma Sattva Jagat Mithya. Brahma means Brahman, that is the Atman or Paramatma, whatever name you may give it, that is the only reality, that is real, while this Jagat, that is the universe that we see, is unreal. So therefore, this, you see, we must distinguish what is unreal and what is real. You see, for example, as I have already stated, that mirage is non-reality, while desert is not non-reality. Desert is reality, but mirage is non-reality. But then, when Lord Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra was asked that whether it is the truth, that is only the Brahman is real and the Jagat, that is the universe, is unreal, Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra has given a very splendid answer. He has stated that, you see, Brahman is an unchangeable entity, is an unchangeable truth, while the Jagat, that is the universe, is changeable entity, changeable truth. Not that Jagat is, you see, Jagat is untruth. Jagat is not a reality. It is a reality, but it is a changeable reality. It is a changeable reality. That's, see, we cannot ignore it so easily. This is the matter. As a matter of fact, the statement of Lord Ramakrishna Dev, that is Brahma Sattva Jagat Mithya, may have so many connotations. See, at this point of time, I must say, at the outset, I must say, I may be wrong. But what I have understood personally about the statement of Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra in this respect, I would like to say that he has stated that there are two realities. One is changeable realities, changing reality, and another is unchanging reality. according to Sri Thakur Anukul, Brahman or Atman or Paramatma or soul or spirit is the unchangeable, unchanging reality, permanent reality, eternal reality, while this Jagat, that is universe, is changeable reality. This is the only distinction. But then, you see, in conclusion, I would like to say that if we want to ignore the so-called unrealities, you see, so-called unchangeable truths, then I don't think it is prudent. For example, for example, the body, the mind, these or the intellect, these are also unreal. To some of the, if we understand, or if we understand some of the clarification of some of the scholars, they say that this body will be lost after death. This mind will also be lost after death, even this intellect. So these are all transient beings, these are all changing beings. So these are not the realities. No, I don't think it is so. Because when a person dies, for example, what happens actually? The spirit goes out from the body. But with the spirit, there is some subtle being. You see, within the mind, there are some tendencies. There are some tendencies. There are some characteristic features which also remain embodied with the spirit. So when spirit goes out from the body, with that spirit, actually those tendencies, those characteristic features, in a very subtle form, they also go out from the body. So therefore, not all are non-realities in the truest sense of the term. So we must not give lesser emphasis to these so-called non-realities. That is to our, for example, people say that our body is very transient one. So don't give much attention to that. No, don't. Lord Sri Thakur Anukul stated, give as much attention to your body. Definitely keep your body, healthy. Only then you can realize the nature of the soul or Atman. So live in love, joy.